So this book, The Secrets About Bankruptcy They Don't Want You to Know, is from local attorney Jamie Miller. He says you can file for bankruptcy and raise your credit score, but how is that possible? People want to know. Author and attorney Jamie Miller is here, along with his client, Amerikus Luvene, who filed for bankruptcy and now has successfully raised her credit score, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Good for you. This is fantastic. I love hearing positive stories like this, and I know that helping people is a big part of what you do, along with educating people. So let's talk a little bit about why you wanted to bring Amerikus here today.
As you know, Molly, I've been on the show many times and I talk about the success stories that we have with our clients. And our mission at our office is to really help people get through the bankruptcy process and also to help them improve their credit. And Amerikus is someone that we've really stayed in contact over the years, and to see how she's doing, and she really truly is a success story and really proud of what she's accomplished.
That is great. Tell us a little bit about your story. What was going on in your situation before you came to Jamie?
Oh God, do we have enough time?
I bet a lot of people feel like that.
Yeah, so well, before I contacted Miller & Miller, I had lost my job, and during that time, my truck got repossessed. I got evicted out of my home, and I couldn't even find a place to rent because of the recent eviction. I had owed so many banks that I didn't even qualify to open up a bank account. So it was extremely rough.
It was stressful, right?
Yes,
You were at a
God.
real low point.
Yes,
in your
creditors
life.
are steady, constantly calling my phones, and I didn't even want to answer my phone. So it was very hard that I landed in a state of depression because I wanted to change the situation, but I couldn't figure out how with all this past stuff. You know?
So then you got some of the help that you needed. Do you remember, as you look back at that time in your life, why you chose Miller & Miller?
Well, I went to well, they had really great coffee. Was the, no. But I went to a.
Jamie's like, that was it? Okay.
No, because I did shop around first because I didn't know nothing about bankruptcy, so I did a lot of shopping around. But when I got there, they were so genuine, very helpful, and very what's the word?
Knowledgeable?
They were very knowledgeable, and they patient with me because I had a lot of questions that I didn't understand. So when they gave me, he had a book too, and I love to read. So the book broke down so much of what I wanted to know in the easiest form for me to understand. And not only that, they had a program after my bankruptcy, because then it was like, now what?
That's the key. I think, Jamie, right there is getting people through bankruptcy is one thing, but after, then what do they do? Because their credit is sunk.
Yeah, exactly. And the bankruptcy is the first step, and we have a 3-step process where we file the bankruptcy, we help our clients clean up their credit report, and then the ultimate goal is to get them to that 720 credit score.
Yeah, that's a high credit score. A lot of people are going to say it's not possible after declaring bankruptcy.
It's very possible, and Amerikus will tell you when she came to our office, she had a credit score in the high 400s, and she can tell us where she is now.
Yeah, my credit score was a 474, extremely low. So mind you, it's only been a year. It'll be a year come September, and my credit score now is a 641.
That is great.
So I have made a huge
couple
stride.
100 points.
Yes, in less than a year.
No, when you say it's been a year, do you mean since you declared bankruptcy, or since it was finished?
Since it was finished.
Since it was resolved. Okay. Oh, and how long does it usually take for it to be resolved? It probably depends.
Yeah, about 90 days through the whole bankruptcy process.
Okay. In terms of your life, because we were talking about all these things that happen to you, and it kind of like one thing leads to another. How do you feel now about money and your credit and your life?
Oh, I feel good and confident. I know what I'm doing. So I mean, now I have bank accounts. I never owned credit cards before. Now I have 2. And I'm in a position right now where I'm about to buy my first property to rent to other people, when just last year I couldn't even find a place to rent to me. So it's a huge change in just a year's time. So I feel good.
How does that feel for you, Jamie?
This is why we do what we do. It's very rewarding.
You have a book that we're going to offer for free to the first 99 people who call. What can people find out in this book? It's called The Secrets About Bankruptcy They Don't Want You to Know. What's an example of one thing they don't want us to know about bankruptcy?
It's a great question. It's really that you can file bankruptcy and have a life after bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is not the solution for everybody, and people are really nervous, and that's why we wrote the book, so people can have the book in their homes to read and understand the process. But the real secret is it's filing the bankruptcy and then how to get to the next step and really get to that 720 credit score, like Amerikus, who is going to be close to reaching her dream of buying her own home. And that's what we want to see our clients be able to do.
That's fantastic. It's absolutely great. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. It was wonderful. And I know that you wrote the book in part to not just help people, but also educate people so that they can understand this process and that their life is truly, there is life after bankruptcy. Okay, so here it goes. It's a free copy of the book, The Secrets About Bankruptcy They Don't Want You to Know. That's for the first 99 callers. You will get the book for free, plus an identity theft guide, really important, from the Federal Trade Commission, and the chance also to have a free strategy session with an attorney, which is an incredible way to get a new start this morning. All you have to do is call at 414-376-6363. Operators are standing by right now to schedule those sessions for you for free, as well as get you a copy of the book and the FTC identity theft guide. Here's the phone number again to call, 414-376-6363. They have offices throughout Southeast Wisconsin. Miller & Miller. You can find out more by going to MilwaukeeBankruptcy.com. Thanks for sharing your story with us.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it. Great to see you,
you.
Jamie.
Thank you so much.